If you have a wish for yourself or a wish for someone else, write to me at Best Wishes, CBS Television, Los Angeles, California, 90036. Sometimes it's the uniqueness of the wish that intrigues me. Like Linda Lee Curtis from Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, Ringo, when you sent me out to fulfill Linda Lee's wish, I almost got arrested.
Yeah, but it's such a great wish. Linda Lee is a published poet who can make up poems at the drop of a hat. In fact, she goes around to hospitals and does this for patients in need of cheering up. Her wish is to bring her poetry to a bigger audience.
I remember you wanted her wish to be bigger than life, you know? I mean, a wish with vision, you know? One with all the elements. You have
Sure.
excitement, you said get adventure, get creativity, maybe even a little bit of danger.
Yeah, cut to the chase.
Okay, she didn't even know that she was going to have her wish fulfilled. Her husband Ron brought her to a park in Phoenix. That's where I surprised her. But in order to confuse her, I used the first two lines from her own poem about wishing. Now you look a little familiar, and I don't really know why. They did an article about you in the paper. Am I right?
Right.
And your name was?
Linda Lee Curtis.
Linda Lee Curtis, and you're a
Poet.
poet. You know, I also dabble in poetry. I wrote like this little thing. Would you listen to this? This is
Sure.
Wishes are such magic things, made up in winter, fall, and spring. You made a wish, and now we know. We're from Best Wishes, the TV show! Gotcha! Gotcha!
I guess so. Oh, that's great. I would have never guessed.
When you called in to Best Wishes, you had, do you remember what your wish was?
About my poetry.
Right, you wanted to have your poetry presented to a larger audience. So I'm thinking, let me see, I know, let's go to New York. Let's go to New York and do our poetry. If we can't find a big audience in New York, we just can't find a big audience. You ever been to New York?
No, I
Never
wanted
been
to
to New York?
My whole life I wanted to go to New York.
This is great. Come on, let's go to New York.
Let's go.
We're going to New York. We're walking to New York, everybody. Ron, you coming with us? We're going to look for rocks. Okay, we're walking to New York.
Oh, I'll fall down.
You won't fall down. You'll be fine. It's only about 2,000 miles. We'll stop at a Stuckey's. Now, this is inspirational. Park Avenue, New York City, big bucks. This is where the Odd Couple lived, right here. Oscar and Felix lived in that building, pretty sure.
Probably a lot of odd couples live in that building.
Now look, all these guys are wearing the same overcoat. They're like the Pep Boys of Wall Street.
I really had no idea when I made the wish that there would be any real possibility of anything ever happening.
First time in New York. Now, when Ringo wants a wish to come true, he means business. So the plan was that I would try some different ways to get her poetry to a larger audience, but save the big surprise for last. We're in the middle of Herald Square. We're right across the street from Macy's. Take a look at these. I have a bag full of these. We printed her Best Wishes poem on hundreds of matchbooks and gave them out to people. We put one of her little poems on a matchbook, and we're handing them out here in Herald Square, New York City. This is the author right there.
Hi.
See, New Yorkers are nice.
Except we're not New Yorkers.
Where are you from?
Indiana.
That's what I said.
Wishes are such magic things, made up in winter, fall and spring. They grow from such a tiny start, are born inside a dreamer's heart. No matter if you're young or old, the wish can never be too bold.
That's wonderful. Welcome to the Big Apple. I got a much better idea. Come with me. Yeah. I think the matches were okay, but not big enough. Ringo wanted big. It was time for us to go to the wall. The poster wall. How you doing, Linda?
Great, I think.
Okay. This is all her poetry. This is her poetry that we're putting up here on the wall. Already, so many more people have seen this than your matchbooks.
I guess so.
Right?
This is great.
Thousands of people. Sorry. Okay, we're getting busted by the poetry police. Gotta go to jail. We'll be back in about 48 hours.
I don't think he was a poetry lover. He didn't stop to read anything. So.
It's hard to make wishes come true like in a megapolis like Manhattan, but we're gonna do it. I haven't given up yet. Now remember, Linda Lee can make up poems right on the spot, and Ringo wanted to challenge her talent. There was only one place to test her, and it was all set up. You got lights, we got people. I mean, this is probably the best place to find a crowd. 1 million people per day. go through Times Square.
Can't believe how bright it is.
Oh! What's that? What's that? Someone knows you're here. Someone knows you're here. I told you you liked Times Square, didn't I?
I like it better now. That's great.
What we did is we rented out the Jumbotron for 1 hour. And what we're going to have you do is we're going to have you compose a poem on the spot. And you're going to have your poem and your poetry displayed right here in Times Square. Does it get any better than this?
I was really taken by surprise by it. It was so exciting. It was unbelievable.
Look at that. Look, this place comes with instructions.
I wondered for a second about, what am I going to write about? And then it all fell into place. Everything was so exciting that kind of pushed the fear of writing out of the way.
We're going to call this in.
Well, I have a short poem here. It's a free verse poem.
It was an unusual experience to call your poetry in over the throne. It seemed very strange, but it seemed right.
Serenade.
Okay, here's a moment we've been waiting for. Magic Serenade by Linda Lee Curtis. There she is, everybody. That's great.
Times Square does its magic dance as taxis direct a noisy serenade. Lovers of the city, lovers of the night, walk heart in heart, hand in hand, when dreams come true and wishes become real in New York City.
Best wishes, Linda Lee. All right, everybody. Linda Lee Curtis live in Times Square.
It's a great poem. It says a lot about New York.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you have anything published?
I can't think of any bigger or better display. It was wonderful.
Yo, Linda Lee, is Times Square big enough for you?
I think it's big enough. It's great. Wishes do come true, believe it.
Another wish fulfilled. Stay tuned. Maybe the next one will be yours. Well, 3 good wishes and more to come.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? The variety of wishes.
Well, we've got wishes for adventure, wishes for reunion, personal experiences.
And weddings. I love weddings.
And we can do a wedding.
You know, I cry at weddings.
Oh, that's touching, Jeff. Thanks for sharing. And you can wish for a second chance at anything.
You know, I was the last out in my Little League championship. I would love to have that moment over again, Ringo.
Or you can make a wish for someone else.
Well, I would make a wish for you.
Oh, you're too kind. And what would that wish be?
Something tropical, something mystical,
tropical.
something wacky, something
Wacky.
Ringo-like.
Wacky.